So today I found like a kind of cool bug in the 1.20 version of Bedrock Edition. A little bit of history. Ages ago, I started a realm that was like the old small-sized world before they get like removed in 1.17, and I still have these worlds. And I was like, you know what? I'll check out the worlds, considering that like the small world got like deleted from the game years ago. And I was like, you know what? I'll check out these worlds because small worlds got like deleted from the game a while ago. So I was like, you know what? We'll see what's happened to these worlds. You know, we'll check them out. And weird things have happened. So, you know, the world used to be a certain, like 256 one direction, 256 the other, and they're just bigger now. You can kind of tell where the border used to be, considering that the war isn't going. Fuck off. Right, you know what? This isn't a copy anywhere. You can tell where like the corners of the world used to be, right? You can tell like, there's clearly a line there, or whatever. Oh, a line there, and a line all the way over there, right? It's very clear with me mate's house that there was clearly a line here, because you can tell that like even the snow didn't generate on this side yet, and it's the way they built in this corner that this is cut off, that it's just slightly bigger now, and it's very weird. No, the weird part is not that it's generated more land, but that it's still confined. You still can't go past this wall. Also, the third-person camera fucks up still. And the expansion is it's not using like the new 1.20 seeds. This world was generated in 1.17, and seeds got changed in 1.18. This isn't using a new seed. It's using the old one, which is weird. You can see it perfectly aligns with where the old line was. You want a tiny bit more evidence that this is expanded? If you don't believe me, there's our mines, and we mined all the way around the edge, and it's just ever so slightly bigger now. There's a couple other weird things, by the way. You see on the line of where the world used to be, there's like these like pockets of lava and water, which I don't know if they're new or old. It's kind of hard to tell. There is just like a random ass water source here. It's pretty strange. But they're also on the new border, and only there. It's so weird. Another weird thing that you might notice is that there's no caves. There's not a single cave anywhere in this entire world. It's very odd, but that's not really the most interesting thing, because the world being slightly bigger, it's very confusing considering that like small worlds were deleted. It's all based like the old small world rules. The bottom of the world still, it didn't expand with 1.18. It doesn't go down at a deep slit. It just ends at Y0, as you can see here, and the height limit is still 258. So it's still the old world rules. It's just been expanded, and I don't know when it did this. It was 1.18 because I loaded this world up in 1.18, and it might not have been 1.19. I have a vague memory of loading it up, I think. So it means that in 1.20, for some reason, the world is just ever so slightly bigger, even though that small worlds haven't been supported since probably 1.17, I think. I don't know the exact date. It's very weird. A thing that hasn't been supported for like 3-4 versions has been changed. I wonder if it's because the game mode has been like removed from the game, but like there are still worlds with the rule set. So in updates, like recent updates, code has been written over on accident, and it's made the worlds bigger. And I wonder what happened in the future. Because in the future, it might get bigger, or smaller, or something like that. But what's more interesting is that if you get the world, and then, make it infinite, which is still a button, you can then load it up, and remember those, like, new chunks that generated? Have a look at them. They are rather buggy. Everything that was inside the old radius, that's saved. That's perfectly fine. But only some of the outside ones have transferred. It's really weird. You see there's like a chunk here, like a chunk there, bit there, It's really strange. It's like the outside chunks were like half real or something like that. When I did this yesterday with my friend, a lot more chunks saved, which means it's really inconsistent. Like I tried there, I was trying to get it to have a lot more chunks, and this is the most I could get. But now for the really so, as you can tell, I was in 1.20, right? 1.20. That's 1.20 items like cherry wood, which isn't there, or maybe hanging signs, not there. Okay, maybe let's go a bit further back. Let's do skulk. That's there. Wardens? Not there. Okay, sure. 1.18. That didn't think did it. But you get my point. Oh, wait, we're 1.18. The world should have expanded downwards, obviously. Let's go down, eh? Now, my notice. There's no 1.18 curves. Oh, well, we'll go down to below Y0, and we'll see all the new curves. Yeah, there is none. Also, the spectator, you can see yourself. And when you go through blocks, yeah. Now, I don't think I have to spell this out. This world is stuck on 1.17. There are no 1.18 items. Okay, well there is, because they're the same as 1.17. But there's no 1.19 and no 1.20 items in here. But the Snow Golem, Iron Golem, Ender Dragon, and Wither spawn eggs are here. No, they're not, apparently. They were yesterday. Okay, well, you have to trust me on that one. But they were here. But they just don't have a texture. They're just black. I think if I do slash give, they do exist. And they do spawn the Ender Dragon. But they don't have a texture because they were added recently. Which is weird that that's here, but things like wardens aren't. Slash, can I give myself a warden? Nope. Not even slash give. Or cherry wood. Or skulk. Or hanging. Yeah, nothing. This is just a world that is stuck in 1.17. Say do slash blockhead. You know, we'll do trail ruins. Trail ruins. No valid structure found within a reasonable distance. Let's do ancient city. Yep. No valid structure found within a reasonable distance. It is just stuck in 1.17. Also, the build limit, it is above 128, so it only goes to 256, sorry, which is what it was before 1.18. There's also no 1.18 generation. I think I've proved my point here, but the world is now just stuck in 1.17. It's really weird. Okay, I see the Ender Dragon that responds. Oops. There's just a chunk here that's just... It's weird. They're like random chunks out here on the opposite side of the world I loaded up. That saves. Nothing else though. It's so odd. I assume there's probably like the odd other quirk that I haven't found. Still, I think it's just so curious. This world that like isn't supported is just so buggy. I also don't know how it's locked in 1.20. How does that happen? How do you accidentally lock a world in 1.17? This world's in 1.20, by the way. Like, this is all loaded in 1.20. Just none of the 1.20 items are here. But like, what's weird about it is the mob eggs are though. I just don't understand it. I wonder if books from 1.17 would work. Let's test them, I guess. Because we're now into the portion of the video where I know... I've told you everything I know. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna just test a bunch of shit. Because why not? So, I don't know when this glitch was around, but there was a glitch where if you got a nether portal and you dispensed a snow bucket into it, it would like create a line. Alright, see if this works. Yep. Now I don't know if that's been patched, but if not, I guess it also has 1.17 bugs in 1.19.4. As one of the 1.19 updates, you couldn't put big animals in a boat anymore. Okay, this world has things from before 1.18. including putting animals that shouldn't go in boat anymore in boat. Let's do a donkey as well, just to prove my point. Donkey shouldn't go in boat anymore. I don't know how I did that. Get in the boat. He's in the boat. Finished game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I know this has been patched. Putting things that shouldn't be on lightning rods on lightning rod. Okay, so that's not there. Got buttons. No buttons, huh? Levers? Redstone torch. Okay. So books haven't been patched. Well, so it's in like a semi-state. Yeah. Oh, what? What? So that works. That doesn't. That doesn't. That does. Are either of those intentional? Redstone. Dust. Doesn't work. What about upside down? If this works, then God. Okay. No. Yes. So basically, what I'm trying to demonstrate is that before 1.17, you could put anything on lightning rods at all, and it got patched, obviously. So this world is pre 1.18, but doesn't have this bug in it. Can you edit signs? No, you can't edit signs. Weird. So it doesn't have any of the additions from the update, but it does have the bug fixes. Aside from this one wasn't. Is it like on a case-by-case basis? What about candles? Candles, they float. Pretty sure, yep. You can't put things on them. Well, what about cloth? Cloth? No. We'll try all of the variations. So, nope. No. Okay. So it's just this. Is this intentional? You could put animals on walls with a lead, obviously. Oh, is this glitch in the game? So I know one of these currently has a fuck texture. Yeah. This one's in the game. The fuck texture of the warped fungus is in the game. Right, let's test the wall thing. You idiot. Okay, so that okay, so that's in the game. Okay, so potions don't have the glint on them. So that's changed. Is the settings the same? Yeah, glint strength. I can change that. Let's turn all those off, right? Okay, that actually does affect the game. What? Here's the thing to test. Potions and cauldrons. I'm not too familiar with this. But if you put two different things in a cauldron, you get 2 splash potions. I don't know what this glitch is supposed to be. Yes. I don't really know if that was the glitch or not, but if it was, that's still in the game. So apparently, copper doesn't age in the nether. This one's going to be an awkward one to test, because copper ages really slowly. You know, we'll get like a couple blocks. Right, and then we'll just crank the random tick speed up. It ain't aging. Right. Let's go to the other world. It doesn't age super fast here either. So, oh, so it is aging. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so no, so copper is aging in the nether too. Okay, so that one's not here. Apparently, carved pumpkins don't include your head slot. Nope, that one doesn't work. Apparently, gold lanterns have weird placement rules. Okay, so you can place them on the bottom of those, but not that. I'll place them on top of this. I don't know if you actually can regularly, to be honest, but... Okay, so they go on the bottom of those. So... inconclusive? I don't actually know. We'll try trapdoors as well. Try those. Okay, so you can go on there, can't go on there. Can go on there, can't go on there. Okay, what's up? Can, okay. So, in conclusion, I think lanterns aren't changed. Except for maybe anvils. I swear you could place them on anvils, but not conclusive. In conclusion, my theory is that, like, that some of these got patched, like, later on in 1.17, and, I would have to figure out what version of the game this world is on to figure out what bugs worked and see, because it feels like the version of the game I'm taking these bugs from are like before the version this world is on. Some of them were like patched later on, so whilst it might not be 1.17.0, it might be like, you know, 1.17 final, whatever. But things like with the Spectre, like, it works fully, but as you can see, you can still see yourself, and you don't move, and your face goes in your thing, you're done. I think this is just really weird, that these old small worlds, despite being, like, removed from the game, are still affected in the new updates and stuff, but it's locked in this, like, old version of the game that kind of has new updates. It's kind of weird and cool. So, if any of you have, like, a small world, and you still have it, load it up, and take a video of it. Make sure you take a copy first, though. It'd be cool to see how the world changes in updates after 1.20. I'm definitely going to make a video on this when another cool thing happens with this, because something cool like the world getting smaller, or much bigger, or being in a new version would be really interesting. Oh, another cool thing, by the way, I don't actually have any video of this, but I know that in, like, 1.18, or 1.19, when you made these worlds infinite, they weren't locked in 1.17. Because I have seen these worlds at the edges where the world body used to be. You would see them merging, like, you know, like the 1.18 blending. You would see it. The blending isn't here anymore. So it's only been recently that it's done this where it locks at 1.17, which I think is really weird. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because it's a cool bug. I love old small worlds. And I've seen literally no documentation on this weird bug, because it's incredibly hyper-specific. And if anything cool happens in the future, I'm going to be showing that off, but more likely the world will just corrupt, because Mojang isn't supporting these old worlds, so there's a very decent chance that, like, you just can't play the world in, like, 1.21 or something, whatever. Because it's very clear that what's happening is unintentional, so there's a very real chance that the world will just corrupt, and that'd be very, very sad. You never know. Something real cool might happen. Or Mojang will fix it. One of the two. Probably won't, though. I don't think Mojang cares about these worlds very much. There's a reason they were deleted. But yeah, that's all I have to show you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!